Crystal, why weren't you at school today? Is it because we had that math test on division?
That's not why. I had lots of things to do today. Family stuff.
But your sister was at school today and your mom drives you to school every day. It's not like you could have missed the bus. You're so lucky.
My sister can go. She's special because she's so cute.
Why would that matter? What does that have to do with anything?
It matters. And Mike, you learned about this at school, didn't you? You're not supposed to pry into other people's family's business.
We learned that? Anyway, we've known each other since we were babies. We're not strangers or anything, so it's okay.
But I said it's not okay.
Anyway, you have to come to school tomorrow. Let's play dodgeball at recess.
No way! You throw the ball too hard.
Don't worry, I'll throw it softly for you. It's boring if you're not at school.
Mike, when we were in kindergarten, you said you were going to marry me, right?
Huh? I said something like that?
Oh, shut up, I hate you.
I'm kidding. I remember, we promised.
You really remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
So when we grow up, you'll marry me?
Yeah, of course.
Do you promise?
Yes. So that means you have to come to school tomorrow, okay? We have that science test, so don't skip school again.
I won't skip school.
Okay, see you tomorrow. Mom's packing chips in my lunch tomorrow.
You eat too much. Okay, see you tomorrow.
Hey, our teacher just told us. Why did your family move? You told me you were coming to school today. You lied to me. I don't believe this. It's not possible. My mom said your mom and dad got divorced. But why are you going to live with your mom? You love your dad. And why won't you message me back? Does this really mean we won't see each other again? You can come to my house to play anytime you want. I thought you promised we'd get married when we got older. I'll wait for you. I'll be waiting for you to come back.
Hello, Michael. Do you remember me? It's Kaylee.
Kaylee? Sorry, who is this?
Kaylee Cooper. Well, now my last name is Alvarez, but we went to the same elementary school, and we used to live really close to each other.
Wait, do you mean Kaylee as in your Crystal's older sister?
Yeah, that Kaylee.
Wow, it's been a long time, hasn't it? What's up? Why are you messaging me after all these years? And how did you get my number anyway?
To tell the truth, I moved back to this area not long ago. I just happened to see you around town, but I didn't get the chance to stop and talk to you. I started asking around to all my friends from back in the day until I found someone who had your number. You grew up to be really handsome, didn't you? I couldn't believe it when I saw you.
I don't know if I would say that.
You don't have to be modest with me. I'm only 2 years older than you, and we grew up together.
We grew up together?
Yeah, our houses were practically beside each other.
Yeah, but I don't ever remember talking to you very much. And anyway, by any chance, does that mean that Crystal also moved back to this area?
Crystal? Oh, Michael, you seem to remember her pretty well, don't you?
Of course I remember her. We used to play together almost every day.
Yeah, well, she also came back here. Our dad got a new job in this area, so we moved back here.
Huh? Your dad? I thought your parents split up when we were kids.
They did. Oh, not my dad, my stepdad. When my mom broke up with my dad, we started living with our new dad right away.
Huh. Then that means...
Yeah, to put it bluntly, my mom was cheating. But I don't care. My new dad is much better looking and much nicer. Basically, I'm lucky that mom left our old dad for him. My old dad never loved me like my new dad does. It was clear my old dad didn't love me as much as he loved my sister. Maybe if he'd loved me the most, I wouldn't have told him about my mom's affair.
Okay.
Oh, and calling you Michael is too long for me, and it sounds too formal for friends. Is it okay if I call you Mikey? If I call you Mikey, it sounds like we're really close friends.
Huh? I guess, but I'd prefer it if you call me Mike instead.
There you go, being polite again. You don't have to be so polite with me.
I'm talking normally, and I really don't know you very well anyway.
Oh, you're always so serious. That's another one of the great things about you. Hey, you want to go out for a drink with me sometime? I just came back to the area. I need you to show me around again and tell me what's changed. How about it? Oh, if you want, let me send you a picture of me. You haven't seen me in so long, you probably don't know what I look like now. Here, I'll send you a picture that was just taken this past Halloween.
No thanks.
Huh?
By the way, Crystal's the same age as me, so she's probably in her 3rd year of college now too, right? What college does she go to?
Oh, that girl doesn't go to college.
What?
I know, it's funny, isn't it? She's so stupid. She couldn't get into any college. She'll never be anything. She's living at home, working part-time jobs.
Part-time jobs?
Hey, I heard from a friend that you're studying to get into medical school. You're gonna have a great future, aren't you? Oh, that's so awesome, Mikey.
It's really not that great. More importantly, I'd like to get in touch with Crystal. Can you give me her number or a way to contact her?
What? I don't have her contact info.
What? You don't know your own sister's phone number or email address?
Oh, I'm not interested in talking to a useless person like her. Let's not talk about her now anyway. So, when can we meet up for drinks?
Oh, sorry, I don't drink, so I won't be able to meet you.
What?
Anyway, I'm off to my part-time job now. Maybe we can do something some other time.
Oh, that's too bad. Hey, when you're done work tonight, why don't you message me so we can talk more? I'll be waiting. Hi, Mike. Thanks for coming up and talking to me this afternoon. Sorry I couldn't talk much, though.
Crystal, thanks for messaging me. Don't worry about it. I know you were working at the time. I was totally surprised to see you. When I walked into the bookstore, I never expected to see you.
I started working there last month.
Is that right? I know when we were kids you loved books. It's been so long since you've been around here. How about we go get something to eat sometime? There's so many things I want to talk to you about. Do you want to know what happened after you moved away? Kyle and I tried ditching school, and one time during a field trip, I got Mr. Anderson's toupee to fly off.
What? You mean Principal Anderson? He wore a toupee?
You didn't know? Everyone assumed he did.
I didn't know. Oh, Mike, you were always getting into trouble. It was so fun. I really want to see everyone again.
Okay, how about I get everyone together? As soon as they hear you're back in town, they'll all join us for sure. When do you want to do it? We should do it as soon as possible.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Huh?
I can't go.
What? Why not?
There's a lot of things going on right now, and I can't really afford it. I'm not just working at the bookstore. I've got another job as a waitress at a bar as well. I can't afford to go out. I'm sorry.
Then it'll be my treat. It'll be like a celebration now that you're back in town. If you're nervous about getting everyone together, how about just the two of us? Even if it's just for a coffee and a donut. That way you won't have to feel bad that it's my treat, okay?
Thanks, but I can't. Even then, I'd feel bad. And after this, I probably won't be able to respond to your texts very often.
Huh?
I know, I just gave you my contact info, and now I'm saying I likely can't talk much. I'm sorry. But I was really happy that I got to see you again today, and it was fun texting you tonight, too. Thanks.
Wait, hold on. Why can't you text me anymore? Is me sending you messages somehow gonna cause problems for you?
Yeah, I have a boyfriend. So I'm really sorry. Bye.
Huh? Crystal, hold on. Hey.
Mikey, hey, how come you won't answer your phone? I've called you so many times.
I'm sorry, I was studying. Is something wrong?
I'm out drinking with my friends right now. I'm a little drunk. Can I spend the night at your place?
I live at my parents' house, so that's not possible.
Oh, come on, please. Let me come over. It's only one night. They'll never know. It'll be our little secret.
I can't.
Well then, can you come get me? I told my girlfriends that my handsome friend I've known since childhood would come get us. We're all waiting for you to get here, please.
Huh?
And if you take me back to my house, Crystal will probably be there. You wanted her contact info and you wanted to see her, didn't you? I don't really think you should be wasting your time with someone like her anyway, though.
What do you mean by that?
She's just so lame. She's never had a boyfriend and she has no social life and she's no fashion sense. Ugh, she's useless. No guy could possibly want her. I think if you saw her, you'd be disgusted with her too.
Huh? She doesn't have a boyfriend. Maybe she does, but you just don't know about him.
No way. She doesn't have one. It's not even possible. She works her stupid little jobs every day. I've never seen any sign of her having a boyfriend. I've never even seen her wear makeup. She's 21 and she's still like this. It's pathetic, isn't it? She needs to start acting like a woman.
I had no idea.
And you know what? She still has feelings for her old dad. I think she still loves him. She won't even speak to her new dad.
Huh?
Oh, how could her stepdad love a daughter like that? That's why if you check her photo albums, you won't even see her in there. Her stepdad loves taking pictures. It's rare if he doesn't take them. And there's none of her.
Kaylee, do you not get along with Crystal or something?
Well, if I'm being honest, I'd have to say I hate her. Even though she's my sister, she's hideous. And she doesn't try to make herself look good. Oh, I don't want anyone to know I'm related to that thing. If I had to guess, I think we weren't related at all. I don't consider her my sister either. Unlike me, she doesn't know how to get people to like her. Nobody likes her. That's why we make her take care of all our living expenses.
Your living expenses?
Oh, I see I've piqued your interest, huh?
You mean she's in charge of paying for everything?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? My mom and I talked about it and thought it was a great idea, so we suggested it. We decided that in our household, one person has to pay the utilities as well as the food bills for 5 years.
What? But your stepfather is working, isn't he? He should be paying the bills, right? Was he not against this, making his stepdaughter pay for everything?
No, he thought it was a great idea. If another person is paying for everything for 5 years, you can save the money you make or just spend it all on yourself. Who would be against something as great as that?
Yeah, but wouldn't that be putting an enormous burden on the one paying the bills?
Well, it's definitely not something I'd want to do. But Crystal said herself that she'd do it. She said she wanted the reward for doing it.
Reward?
Yeah, if she takes care of all the expenses for 5 years, Mom said she'd tell her. Tell her where her real father is.
What?
Oh, I can't believe she's willing to do it just for that. She's stupid, isn't she? What do you think about that, Mikey? Are you interested in a girl who loves her father that much? It's crazy, isn't it?
I can't believe this.
I know, huh? That's why, even if the two of you met up.
What you're doing to her is insane.
Huh?
Don't contact me anymore.
What? Wait, hold on, Mikey. Why not?
Crystal, hey, don't go back to that house anymore.
What?
If you need a place to live, come live at my house. I know my parents would let you.
Wait, Mike, what are you talking about? Where's this coming from all of a sudden?
What's with this whole being in charge of living expenses thing? What are you doing something like that for? Why are you just keeping quiet and letting them do this to you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not being forced to do anything like that.
You're lying. Your sister told me everything. That's why you're working day and night, isn't it?
Mike, please don't worry about it. It doesn't concern you.
I can't just ignore this. I thought I'd never see you again. And now that I finally did see you again, this is what's happening. You're too busy to hang out with anyone because your family is making you do this terrible thing. You were my best friend. We grew up together. I can't just stand by and let someone do this to you.
Why not? It has nothing to do with you.
It does.
It doesn't. You keep saying we're best friends. That was ages ago.
So many years have passed since then. The Crystal that you knew then isn't me. And you're sitting there with a mom and dad who love and support you. You have no idea how I feel. I don't have anyone I can call my family. You have no idea what that's like for me. My mom only loves my sister. I'm treated like a slave. Ever since my parents got divorced and my mom moved, I felt like I've been alone.
Crystal.
If I just do this for 2 more years, my mom will tell me where my dad lives and I can see him again. When I do that, I won't be alone anymore. My dad was the only one who ever loved me. So please, just leave me alone.
Listen, that promise, does it still stand? You know, the one about us getting married?
Huh?
I'll help you look for your father. I'll hire a detective if I need to. I'll do whatever it takes. Let's look for him and find him together. And if it turns out we can't find him, then I'll be happy to be your family. So please, don't go back to that house.
Mike.
And if you tell me you're still going back to your house, I'm gonna go down to that bookstore you work at and I'm gonna start living there. I'll rent out a corner of the store and I'll live in a cardboard box outside of it. That way I'll still be able to see you, even if you're busy at work. What do you think about that? You wouldn't want that, would you?
Mike, stop. Your words really moved me before. Don't make me laugh now. I just imagined you trying to do that. I really don't want you coming to where I work, so maybe I should take you up on your offer. Are you sure it won't cause problems at your house?
I know there'd be no problem with it. Start getting your things together right now and get out of that house right away. I just told my mom what's going on and why you need to stay with us. I'm gonna come over and pick you up near your house so nobody sees me coming into your driveway.
Mike, thanks.
No problem. Oh, hold on, my mom's calling me.
What?
Crystal, are you the only one at your house right now?
My sister's out drinking and my mom and stepdad don't seem to have come back yet. I think they're still on their mini vacation. Why? Is something up?
I need you to look around your house for something, okay? It's really important. It sounds like you'll need it so that you and your father can live together.
What? Hi, Mikey. Thanks for coming to pick me up last night. I didn't think you'd come. I was really surprised.
Oh, don't worry about it. It turns out I had some things I needed to do in that area anyway.
Yeah, that's what you say, but I know you were really just worried about me. Everyone mistook you for my boyfriend instead of just my friend, didn't they? What do you think about that? Could you really be my boyfriend? I mean, I wouldn't be against it. I'd love it if you were my boyfriend.
No, I really don't think that'd work. I think I'd rather die than do that.
Huh?
I've loved Crystal since we were kids.
Huh? Crystal? You mean my sister Crystal?
Is there another Crystal that we both know?
But that's not possible. What are you talking about? Why?
She's 1,000 times nicer and cuter than you. She's way more my type. I liked her when we were kids, and now after seeing her again after all these years, I've fallen in love all over again.
You've got to be kidding. Mikey, there's got to be something wrong with you. I think you need to reconsider. She's so depressing to be around. And I'm undoubtedly cuter.
I think you're getting her and your qualities mixed up there. She's undoubtedly cuter than you.
This is impossible. I know that can't be true. My mom only loves me. She wouldn't love someone who was ugly.
I don't think you're cute, and I certainly don't like your personality. You're making Crystal pay for your whole family's expenses while you guys just go off and do whatever you want. You make me sick. You keep saying that Crystal's useless, but you're not in school and you're not working. You're the useless one.
What? Whatever, I'm done with you. I never thought you were the type of person to talk to me like this. I don't care. I only wanted to be with you because you're going to be a doctor in the future. But just so you know, you'll be wasting your time if you tell Crystal how you feel about her. She's too busy paying for her family's finances to pay any attention to you. It looks like your first and only love will never be yours. Too bad.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell you. Crystal and her father were reunited, and Crystal and I are seeing each other now. We're probably going to get married.
What?
That means that she won't be paying any of your bills anymore. Tell your family that you guys are gonna have to pay your own bills with your own money from now on.
Wait, hold on. What? They were able to meet again? How is that? What do you mean?
And I see it wasn't just Crystal you guys were relying on for money, was it? You were relying on your real father too, huh? The child support and the money for college he promised to pay? Your mom said she'd allow him to see his kids again if he paid for their college, huh? I can't believe you and your mom would bribe a loving dad into paying them so he could see his daughter again. How much do you have to play with someone's emotions before you're satisfied? You make me sick.
I don't care about any of that. I'm asking you, how did Crystal find out where our dad lived?
It turns out my mom had his contact information this whole time, so she told Crystal where he was. My mom hasn't talked to him much since he moved away, and we had no idea what was going on with him and your family. Good thing you guys moved back to the area and we ran into each other. I guess your dad told my mom that if she ever saw Crystal again to please give her his contact info. I was a kid at the time, so my mom never mentioned anything about that to me. After I told my mom what was going on, she remembered that your dad was trying to get in touch with Crystal. She called him and told him what was really going on with her, and he immediately drove all the way to her house.
What? I can't believe this. This means that Crystal is going to stop paying all of our bills.
Well, obviously. It's not just Crystal that won't be giving you guys money anymore. Her father is stopping too.
What the heck are you doing to us? I have no idea what's going on here. How dare you butt in on our family's business? This has nothing to do with you. I'll never forgive you for this. I'm telling my mom. I was living the perfect life and you just ruined it.
Yeah, I probably did, didn't I? And I think your mom and stepdad are about to get sued for a lot of compensation money.
Compensation money?
Yeah, and the real reason your parents got divorced was because your mom was cheating, right? Although your mom told him the whole time that she just didn't want to be with him anymore. That's what you told me, isn't it? That your mom was cheating?
That's hilarious. He can't sue over that. That happened years ago.
Yes, he can, because he has proof of it now.
What's that? That's just a picture of my mom and stepdad kissing. That doesn't prove anything. And why would you have that anyway?
Look at the date and timestamp on the photo.
The timestamp? Oh.
That was taken before the divorce, wasn't it? You said your stepdad loves taking pictures of everything, so I assumed he'd have some pictures like this. We have pictures that are much more incriminating than that, if you know what I mean. Last night, when I said I'd take you home and I stayed out with you talking to you and your friends, I was just buying time so Crystal could look around the house for the proof we needed.
Oh my God.
When Crystal's dad saw how mentally and physically drained she was, he was pissed. He's already hired a lawyer and he plans to get back all the money he's given to your mom because it's clear none of it was used on Crystal, especially the college tuition he was paying for her, seeing as she's not even enrolled in college.
Stop it! Answer your phone. Let me talk to my dad.
Huh? What for?
What do you mean, what for? If he does that, we'll be broke and out on the street. I love how we're living right now. I don't want to be broke.
You know the saying, you made your bed? Up till now, you've been relying on just one person for everything. So, there's no reason why you can't survive without Crystal.
I just told my mom and she said she's calling over there to our dad right now. But she said he's not answering.
I wouldn't answer the call either. He said he doesn't want to hear her voice.
Mikey, please. Tell our dad not to sue us for compensation money. If he doesn't sue us, I promise I'll go visit him once a week.
I told him.
Really? What did he say?
He said just like your mom's ugly face, he doesn't want to see yours either.
What? Why not? I'm his child.
Huh? Because you said it yourself. It was clear your dad didn't love you as much as your sister. Who should he choose? The daughter that wanted to live with the man her mom cheated on him with? Or the daughter that worked day and night for years in hopes of being able to see him again? I wonder why he doesn't love you two equally, huh? So from now on, you guys do your best over there. Crystal won't be helping you out anymore. And don't ever come near Crystal again.
Wait, we'll apologize to her, please. Just forgive us. I apologize to Crystal, I swear.
You've got your stepdad, right? So you guys should be fine. He's really nice and he's reliable, isn't he?
No! Ugh, honestly, the only reason he's been nice to us is because we had money. At first, it was because Mom was getting half in the divorce, and then the child support and college tuition money, and Crystal was supplying the rest. If we don't have money coming in anymore, he's not going to stick around. He was only really nice because Crystal was paying the bills, so he had lots of money to play around with.
Well, you were the one who chose to live with him in the first place, right? You used Crystal so you three could blow money on yourselves and do whatever you wanted. Now it's your turn to pay the bills. That's karma.
I can't believe this! I'm the victim in all of this.
I think it's a bit late to be saying you're the victim, don't you? If you'd cared even a little bit about Crystal, you wouldn't be in this situation now, would you? I can see how you might not have understood that when you were a kid, but you're supposed to be an adult now. If you become accustomed to this unrealistic fantasy life you're living, you have nobody to blame for it but yourself. And if you don't like the situation your parents are in now, why don't you just leave and start living on your own?
I can't support myself. You have to help me too. I don't want to be left here by myself.
If you want someone to help you, you'll have to find that person yourself. It should be easy for you, right? After all, you're so much cuter than Crystal, right? If that's the case, you should be able to find a good man quite easily. That is, if you're really as cute as you think you are. After that, Crystal's dad was able to sue his ex-wife for cheating on him all those years ago. He had the pictures as well as Crystal's testimony to prove it. Also, I had Kaylee's text messages where she'd stated her mother was cheating back then as well. Even though the incident took place many years ago, Crystal's dad won the court case. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get back all the money that he'd paid to his ex in child support, but he still got quite a nice sum, and almost all of the college tuition he paid, as the judge deemed that his ex simply swindled him out of that. This lawsuit put Kaylee's family into massive debt, and Kaylee was forced by her mom and stepdad to try to find a job in order to help pay off their debt. Of course, Kaylee had never worked a day in her life before, so finding a job right away was next to impossible. So now she's sitting at home being treated like an animal by her mom and stepdad until she can find a job to help them out. Apparently, because of the money issues, Kaylee's mom and new husband are constantly fighting with each other. It was clear that Crystal was the only thing holding that family together, and now that she's gone, it's just a matter of time before the family collapses in on itself. Crystal, on the other hand, finally got what she always wanted. She's living with her father now. She's gone back to school and is studying hard to become a librarian. When I saw Crystal again after all those years, she seemed to have lost all will to live. But now she's smiling all the time and she's so full of life again. I think she's truly happy now. And by the way, as for me and Crystal,
I arrived at the meeting spot.
I'm sorry, I'm running a little late. The chain slipped off my bike.
You mean I have to wait for you? It's hot out here.
Don't complain. If I would have come by car, I'd have been there right away. But you told me to come by bike. And why do you want me to dress up in my old football jersey? If anyone I know sees me in this, I'll never live it down.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have felt like high school if you showed up in your car. You didn't have a car back then, did you? It's important that you play the part as close as possible.
But why? Weren't you always saying before it has nothing to do with you?
I said I'm sorry. I thought I'd just be causing problems for you. That's why I never said anything.
You know, I've waited this whole time for the day when I could make you my wife.
Really?
Well, that was probably because I was never able to get a girlfriend.
Oh, shut up. I hate you.
I was just kidding. Oh, I was able to fix my bike. I'm on my way. Wait for me. There's some shade over there, isn't there?
Yeah, I'll be waiting in the shade. Hey, Mike?
Yeah?
Thanks for keeping your promise. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time.